Congress is back today, and some of the biggest budget, defense, and healthcare decisions of the summer could take major steps forward. Here's what to watch this Monday. Welcome back to Congress Uncovered. Today is Monday, July 20th, 2026. Both the House and Senate return to Washington after the weekend. Here's what's officially on Congress's schedule today. The House begins its morning hour at 12 p.m. Eastern, with legislative business starting at 2 p.m. While lawmakers aren't expected to begin voting until 6:30 p.m. Eastern, there's already a packed agenda. House leadership has placed 24 bills on today's suspension calendar. These proposals cover a wide range of issues, including Alzheimer's disease and ALS research. The agenda also includes traumatic brain injuries, breast cancer, stem cell therapies, school-based health centers, and federal spending transparency. Other bills address biosecurity, geothermal energy, and campaign finance transparency. Bills under suspension require a 2/3 vote to pass. Not every bill on the calendar is guaranteed to receive a recorded vote today. One of today's biggest events happens behind the scenes. At 2 p.m., the House Rules Committee will meet to determine how several major pieces of legislation could eventually reach the House floor. Those include the fiscal year 2027 National Defense Authorization Act, the Budget Resolution, and a continuing Appropriations bill. Also on the list, the Stop Insider Trading Act, the Main Street Capital Access Act, and legislation for Americans with disabilities. The committee is not voting on final passage today. They will decide the rules for future debate and whether amendments can be offered. Later this afternoon, the House Energy and Commerce Committee begins a major markup covering 29 different bills. The agenda includes electricity grid reliability, data center energy costs, Medicare Advantage transparency, and hospital price transparency. They are also addressing pipeline safety, biosimilars, community health services, and efforts to address dangerous synthetic drugs like xylazine and nitazenes. A committee markup allows lawmakers to debate and potentially advance legislation, but it does not mean these bills have passed the House yet. The House Intelligence Committee will hold a closed markup of the Intelligence Authorization Act, meaning the meeting is not open to the public. Over in the Senate, lawmakers convene at 3 p.m. Eastern. The primary floor action comes at 5:30 p.m. Senators will vote on cloture for the nomination of Benjamin M. Flowers to serve on the U.S. Court of Appeals for the 6th Circuit. A cloture vote is procedural. It determines whether the Senate will limit debate and move closer to a final confirmation vote. The Senate could also schedule a confirmation vote for Cara Marie Westerkamp to the U.S. Court of International Trade today. Meanwhile, the House-passed Ukraine Support Act has begun moving through the Senate's procedural process, but no vote is scheduled yet. Both the House and Senate Intelligence Committees have closed classified sessions this afternoon, so very little information will be released. To recap today's biggest stories, the House Rules Committee sets the path for defense and budget bills, and the Energy Committee's 29-bill markup. Also watch the Senate's judicial cloture vote and whether the House begins voting on its 24 suspension bills this evening. Congressional schedules can change, so we'll be watching for updates. What event are you watching most closely today? Let us know in the comments. For nonpartisan updates, share this video and follow Congress Uncovered for clear updates on what lawmakers are doing.